Alright guys, how's everybody doing? We're back. Part 2 of the level 5 drop. We're it's about, I don't know, a couple hours later here. We've moved up from Tangerine where we left off, and we're, Rickabam Ridge. We're gonna have to do some flying around. There's a lot of mobs in this area, but as in the last video, as our continuation goes, Terra Master 4 with the level 5, and we explained all this in the last video. What I failed to mention is the couple of events going on right now. I'm just going to put that out there. What the hell is going on there? What? Why are you moving? Why? Alright, well, fuck it. Let's go. Let's drop some probes, shall we? Big Industries is having their humongous event, hunting event, going on right now in Calypso. If you guys are hunters, look into that. I would definitely at least sign up for it. It costs nothing. If you happen to hunt on one of their lands and global big and global hard, then you could see yourself with an additional 1K ped. Now they're giving away, what are they giving away? 100,000 ped altogether. Fantastic! I think that's fan-fucking-tastic. I think that's great that players do that, especially landowners. You know, it definitely markets their land area to new and fledgling hunters. And I think it's a couple month event, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty much all over PCF and Entropia Life. You could look into it. You have to sign into Entropia Life to take part of that event. So if you don't have an account through Entropia Life, then get one. You really should have one anyway. So, especially for all the data. What else is going on? We have, well, the Fefox event, I guess, ended. Was a great success. That was my knuckles cracking, if you could hear that. The obligatory knuckle crack. Gotta crack them knuckles. I know, it's bad, but whatevs. The Fefox event ended, as I was saying. Apparently it was a good event from Mindark. I guess they're pretty pleased about it, according to the news article on PCF and Entropia Planets. Now we have the, what is it, the Fefox Queen or something like that? This is like this massive Fefox. So, that should be interesting. They should drop some decent loots as well. Hopefully they'll keep that mob around. I've got a feeling that they're going to give Deathifier a DNA or two of the Fefox. And he'll reap the rewards of that, putting it on one of his land areas. He's got quite a bit. Not only does he have Treasure Island, but he has 8 coin, I believe. I'm not sure. I think he may have 1 or 2 others. I'm not sure. And also here on Rocktropia, the crafting event. Now I'm a little late to the party here. I have been taking part in it for the last week or 2. I've been doing a little bit of crafting a ton of D1s, D2s, you know. It's a weapon event. Never Die wants to get some new weapon discoveries, so if you happen to get a weapon discovery, head over to the forums on Never Die, take a screenshot, do all that happy horse shit, and get yourself a piece of Spec Ops armor. It has to be a new weapon discovery. Difficult. It's going to be difficult to get. I've probably grinded maybe 2 to 3K ped worth, and I have not had a weapon discovery. It hasn't been a complete loss, though. I have looted some L blueprints that I've sold for, you know, anywhere from 50 to 100 ped each, so it's not too terrible. The only problem with doing an event like that is you're grinding pretty much like low-level guns so that you could turn over more clicks. Affordably, I should say that. Affordably. So here we are, Spec Op, a limited piece of Spec Ops armor. So it's not a whole set, it's just a piece. So if you find yourself you want to craft, do some over here on Rocktropia. Buy some of my ores that I'm about to auction up here. Well, which leads to my other point. You know, mining, hitting, it's fun and everything, but a lot of this is going to happen at the end here when we start to market our ores and our resources. It's pretty much, mining is half of it, half of the game. The other half is getting rid of what we found. There's some alternative rock right there. We're gonna dig that up a little bit, and this is what we're really going for here. And hopefully we can get a few more claims of this. Now, We did stumble on some Belk, which, let's check out the markup of the stone. 109, 110%. So I'd imagine maybe the refined is around there, or maybe 111, 112. So it's not very good. Same with the gas. Well, the stone's going for 115, 83 ped in sales, which is extremely low volume. But the refined version is probably 114 to 115. Now, gas, I have not had a real good time selling here on Entropia. Entropia is rather hard to sell your finds on. Like I said in the first video, alternative ignisium goes really well here on Entropia. So does liston oil, actually, in smaller amounts. But the more typical stuff, the beryllium, I've had a hard time selling recently. Now, had it been last year, this stuff would have flew off the shelves, but now it's a little bit more common, and it's being found a lot more on other planets. It's kind of a harder sell here in Entropia. Gazardite, you'll probably never sell stuff like copper, unless you get really lucky. Alfrix used to be able to sell it here. I haven't taken a look at it recently. Belcarb probably is going to be a hard sell here. Now, we're lucky that the event is going on, the crafting event, so we're going to try to sell everything here without shipping it off on a mothership to Calypso. Had the event not been going on right now, I would probably just save everything in the bank, and then, next week or whenever I'm done grinding through my several thousand ped that I'll eventually do, then I would take a mothership to Calypso. And hopefully I would be on at a time where the fee is only 5 ped. Otherwise, I would have to take a private warp, and that would cost up near 35-40. So, you got to keep your costs down in that respect as well. Also, additionally, I'm not giving away like a whole hell of a lot of proprietary information here, if you call it that. I think everybody knows that you can find alternative in this whole sector here around the City of Dreams. If you don't, well, then you learn something new. It's also, you have to be creative in this game as well. So instead of flocking here, you could probably find your own little niche on Calypso. I've done well finding Energize and Dianthus the last couple months on Calypso. So, it's not something everybody's going for. So, take it what it is. You could find, you could come here, mine alternative, ignisium, or whatever else. I'm sure you could probably get some ignisium here. There's pyrite. You could also get pyrite on Calypso. But there's little niches, as some people call it, in the ore market and matter market. And you just kind of have to find that little place that's going to give you, the sweet spot. Also, additionally, the mining system, let's leave that alt there. I'll pick it up after the video here, because I don't want to spend too much time digging this crap up on video. What was I saying? I don't remember. I was about to say something that was probably somewhat important, but maybe not. Oh, right. The hit rate, it used to be that you used to be able to mine, go for the best markup ore, and then, man, loving this right now. Absolutely. And kind of make back your 90% TT, maybe 80, maybe 60. Try to get the best markup possible so that you wouldn't lose so much ore until you huffed. But now it's kind of leveled out. I think it's easier to break even. So that your losses shouldn't be, 60, 70%. Now, it does happen. It still does happen, obviously. Happens to me. It happens to everybody. You just kind of have to go with the flow and try to get the best markup that you possibly can. Now, does that always necessitate or necessarily mean going for high markup ores like we're going for now? No, absolutely not. Sometimes the best areas are ores that are going to spawn gas and Belk. It's really going around testing the areas and find what you need to find. Obviously, right now we want to go for alternative because it's in this area. There's a crappy blah. Let's pick that up. But had this area not been producing and we decided to keep on mining and we tried a different server or a different area that had gas and that area was hitting fairly consistency and good claims, then I would definitely stay in that area, even though Gazardite was only producing 114%. And this goes for any resource. I'm just throwing it out there because we were talking about alternative in Gazardite. So Blossarium is probably an ore that would be very difficult selling here. I probably won't sell that. I may craft with that actually. Some of the stuff that I'm actually looting now, I'm gonna craft with. You know, if you're starting off mining, I don't suggest you craft. Or if you're even starting off Entropia, I really don't suggest you craft unless you really want to focus on it and put in a lot of ped, because it does take up a bunch. I mean, you guys that have watched since my first videos, you all know this, but you know, for the newcomers, and I welcome you to the channel. We recently hit 1,000 subs, and we've gained an additional almost 130, 140 in the last few weeks. So thanks for subbing, liking, and commenting on the videos. It helps every little bit. And as long as you guys keep on watching, then I'll keep on putting out these videos. It's been fun. It's been fun. It's been God, I don't know. How long we've been doing this? 2 years now, I think, putting out these videos. I look back on some of my earlier videos, and they're interesting. They're really interesting. Not only for the commentary and what I'm talking about. We're getting a lot more into blah now. Let me finish my thought here. Not only for the commentary, but actually looking to see how mining used to be a year or 2 years ago before, you know, all the changes. It really was a hit or miss. You would either hit something and you would come back a happy Entropian, or you would completely miss and you'd come all pissed off, ready to quit the game. And now it's kind of like, all right, you're gonna kind of lose a little bit, but it's not going to be so terrible on most of your runs. So it's interesting to go back and look at the earlier videos of mining that I've putting out there, or that anybody's putting out there. Now, I mean, not just myself. There's, you know, several other YouTube channels out there that produces videos. I think I'm the only really consistent one that puts them out all the time, except for maybe Uncle Mo. But yeah, it's certainly interesting to see how the game changes. And I never would have really put too much thought about it, of that. You know what I may have done, guys? Oh no, I'm still on the same server. What the fuck's going on here? Let's kind of head back up. I thought maybe I crossed the server line, but it's way over there. And what I mean by that is if I can... The server, actually you can see it right here. There's actually a line that you can see, and it breaks it down right there. You can see like change in texture of the map. There's actually, you can actually see the line. I'm not sure if you can make it out on video, but it's there. Most of these servers have the same amount of, or not same amount, but the same resources spawn in them. You know, this is a good time. I should mention the Bonnie did an interview with Kim from Calypso, from Planet Calypso, about different changes. She frequently does these actually they're podcasts pretty much. They're not videos. She does these question and answers things with Kim, and I'm sure you guys who know who Kim is, obviously. But check that out. It's on Planet Calypso forum. You could take a look. I don't want to say the wrong radio station that Bonnie's part of. I want to say it's Normandy, but shit. Someone's going to correct me on that. Someone should correct me on that. What Entropian radio station is Bonnie from? Is it Atlas Haven? Maybe. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's not Normandy. Fuck. Shit. I should really know this. I really should. Anyway, it's a good, really good interview. He gives some insights on where, you know, Planet Calypso is heading, and the game in general. He is part of... Oh, this is sweet, guys. This is sweet. This is nice. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going. This part may be a little bit longer than the other parts, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. We do want to keep an eye on our counter. 53 minutes, so I'm going to have to go back there and definitely dig that up. And we do have another guy in our area here. Got another miner, probably. Let's see who it is. Enrique. Hello, Enrique. How are you today? I don't know what, did you guys hear that? Like, it just stopped. Like, the drill just stopped. It was like, So, if you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below, and then we'll try to answer them. Not in this playthrough, because this is going to be done all throughout like a day or two. I'm going to stretch them out over a couple days uploading them, but the play itself is going to be done pretty much today. I think I'm going to finish up this amp and get these videos all tidied up and together. But I will answer them in, you know, a following video. Maybe I'll drop a D class in that one through hell or something like that. We actually may, if this whole area doesn't produce, and we go up and maybe click on some Nick, if we could find some Nixarium, then we may do just a brief run through Hell Mine 1 or 11 to see if we can't trigger a global on Alternative or Listerium or something. When I'm here on Entropia, I typically do that, but sometimes I'll do it with a level 5, sometimes it's a D. A lot of times it's actually with a level 2, so that if I don't hit anything, my losses are not that significant, and it's easy to recoup those losses on a level 2 than it is, say, a D class. A D class is, you know, you have to know that mine is hitting, and you have to know when and where and if it will hit. I really don't want to roll with the D class in hell right now, because there's been quite a bit of alternative finds. We just saw one, I think it was last week, it was 18k. Before that there was a tower in hell, I think it was a Hell Mine 11, and that was 4k. And I'm getting summoned by Foxy Pilot. Sorry, Foxy. Not today. Not today. I don't know why that is. I don't know if the pilots, if they just don't have control over whether or not they summon, or if I'm still on the guest list. Maybe someone can answer that for me. How does that even work? Let's go 20 minutes on this vid, guys. Let's do a drop or two more. I gotta go back and I gotta pick up these 3 before I log out completely. But this wasn't too bad. I'm really looking for something a little more substantial, though. I would like to see another step up in the claim size, and I would like to see more frequent hits. As you could tell, the last few have not been producing, so let's give it 1 or 2 more drops, and then we're gonna kind of cut it off at that. Hopefully we'll get another hit. Let's see what happens here. So questions, comments, likes, favorites, anything that you guys could help the channel out. Put me out there, guys. Let's do this. We hit 2K. If we hit 2K subscribers, I'll do another 1K giveaway. I'm not going to give a 2K giveaway. Let's not be crazy. Let's not get crazy. Maybe if we ever hit 5,000 subscribers, maybe I'll do a 2K giveaway. How about that? I think it's possible. I really do. As I said, we've gained like 130 something subscribers in the last month or so, and I think that's fantastic. That's awesome. What else can we talk about? Oh shit, you know, I did have a couple more things I want to talk to you guys about, but maybe we'll leave that in part 3. What do you guys think about that? We did cover a bunch in this video. Yeah. Let's give it 1 more drop, and then we're going to call it, because we haven't hit anything in a while, and I want to log out. I'm going to finish up Doom 3, and then I'm going to log back in a couple hours, and hopefully You know, mining's kind of crappy right now, and on the tracker on Entropia Life, it's not looking that great. We could tell by our hits that's not looking that great, and instead of sitting here wasting ped, which I don't want to do, I'd rather just kind of log off and enjoy this sunny and bright, beautiful day. In part 3, booyah, medium. In part 3, we're going to talk about Terra amps, because I had a lot of questions recently about Terra amps, the efficiency, how they compare to Calypso style amps, you know, level 2s and level 5s and whatnot. So we're going to talk about Terra amps in part 3. We're going to hopefully do a little bit more in our run. Let's see how much we got in our level 5. Oh, we got a lot more. This is probably going to be a 4 or 5 parter, guys. Okay, we'll talk about a couple more things. Right now I'm going to go and I'm going to dig up these claims, and then I'm going to try back here in an hour to see if things pick up a little bit. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hey, do me a favor, throw this video a like. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, because if I do a giveaway, and I've been known to just throw some out there, and I am on vacation this week, and that just may happen, you have to be a subscriber to this channel. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.